Wait, what?
Said you got the best background. All the Titans just jumping out.
I know, yeah, that shit was hilarious.
That's kind of tough.
I was dying, yo. When they first showed him on the plane, all like crazy, I was just like, "Hey, yo, what they doing to these people?" Yo?
These people are all horrible.
Yo, and then the one scene of like the one Titan just had the freaking human just chilling out of his mouth. I was just like, "Hey, yo."
Yo, what's up, guys? We at Chopped Anime, 3 of the almighty Chopped Anime, and we're here to chop up another anime with you, Attack on Titan, episode 1 of the final season. This episode was incredibly shot. This episode was beautiful. It was a masterpiece. I absolutely loved it and didn't understand 99% of it, but it was enjoyable. How do you guys feel about the episode?
Yeah, I think they could have done certain things differently. That way more people, because like, it had been such a long hiatus again from season 3 to 4. So I think they could have done a little bit to kind of piece things together and remind people a little bit. I think it would have helped if they would have actually shown like something where they kind of time jump forward a little bit, because that's where, this episode starts. And I think, if they would have put some stuff in the earlier on in the start of the episode, it would have really helped like people connect with dots and figure out, okay, we're in the future and this is happening because Marley's still fighting these other nations. But yeah, I just gotta say I love the action on Attack on Titan, man. Like they do a really good job with the animation and all the theatrics, going into detail, all the gore. I really enjoyed the episode also.
Jeek.
He had me dying. Every time they say his name, they're like, Jeek. I mean, it's funny because like Americans are the only people that don't actually pronounce things how they are. Like they call it as, like the letter Z. If it's Z, then it is Zeke.
It's a Z, yeah. If it's a Z, we gonna it's Zeke.
Zeke.
So Eren is both the founding Titan and the Attacker Titan.
Yeah,
which is what the show is called. Attack on Titan is actually Attacker Titan.
No,
Eren's name.
No,
that's what it is.
His name is just Attack Titan.
No,
no. Shingeki no Kyojin is Eren's Titan name.
Mayor,
that was explained.
You reach more than somebody stretching for a workout. My God, like what are you talking about?
I'm going on the official wiki page.
I need you to get a step ladder, all right, to help you stop reaching. All right, you need to see eye to eye with your cabinets. Mayor, think about this. Attacker Titan. Attack on
Things got lost
Titan. Oh, so you saying Shingeki no
Kyojin.
No Kyojin. You're gonna Google. See, I don't know what the Tingo.
All right. I ain't centered no more.
I ain't centered no more.
All right.
Shingeki.
Shingeki.
I'm putting this into Google Translate directly.
The title is called because it literally translates the attack type. Oh, never mind. He's right. Mayor gets a W over me. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm embarrassed.
There you go, sir.
You cheated.
So that's why Paradis is having problems trying to fight these boys. But you see outside, they're just blowing these Titans no problem, just shooting.
Wait, Paradise is where Aaron and all them grew up at?
Yeah.
Yo, that's what I was like, okay. So basically that's what I gathered from last season. That Aaron and all the people that live in his country or whatever are just living in the Stone Age.
Exactly.
And there's actually this advanced technology, blimps and all planes and all that stuff happening, and they had no idea this whole time.
Yeah, because the founding Titan can erase everybody's memories. So they pretty much erased everybody's memories. So that's why they lost all knowledge of technology. And they pretty much started all over again. Pretty much from the medieval age.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean? Because knights, you know, like that's their like different cores. You know, they still have walls. Whole time outside they have cities and stuff like that. Like, I mean, they got castles and stuff. You know, it seems like
that's actually pretty informative. I don't think people know that. I think that's actually really helpful.
Yeah, imagine because in season 1, the Colossal Titan, when it like finally looks over that wall, just imagine like when it does that, it just gets a cannonball stuck right in its face.
Bro, imagine if they just had that little armored thing, just do.
Bro, Levi would go to town. If Levi had any of these weapons to his advantage, man.
Yo, imagine if Levi had a blammer, yo.
You just like knock it out.
Well, Kenny had a gun, right? Kenny Ackerman.
Yeah, Kenny had a gun.
But nah, like a cannon, like a Desert Eagle or something. Put some deagles in Levi.
What are the Ackermans? Are they Japanese? Or they like what are they?
They're like kind of like a race like Eldian.
I'm saying, what race are they though? Like, do they have a?
They're a different one. They're their own. They're pretty much Eldians. Don't seem to have their powers. Don't work against the Ackermans, and they seem to have the special innate, ability. I don't know what it is, but they got the God mode, you know, where they just chopping it up, and you know, it also showed the history of, you know, Marleyans hating Eldians, because even when the Marleyans were using those Titans to their own advantage, when the Titans started eating their enemies, they, you know, were reminded of the times when, you know, Eldians were attacking the Marleyans and eating them. So it really shows you why, you know, everybody thinks Eldians are bad or Eldians are the devil and they kill people, because, you know, that's what history has painted them to be, and that's what they were doing initially.
What is the true story of like Eldian? It was because they explained this in a prior season. Were Eldians and Titans happily living together, and humans came and invaded, and they just were eating people, or were Titans just taking over the world, nine Titans and their little minions just beating people up and eating people, and like what happened back in the day? Who violated who in actuality?
So the way I understand it, right, like the Eldians were persecuted, and this Eldian called Ymir makes a deal with the devil, or like gets this forbidden fruit or whatever, and she eats it, and she is the one who actually gains the founding Titan and like its abilities, right? And then, you know, the 13-year curse, right? She dies 13 years later. Her powers get, you know, broken up into 9 Titans, and it goes to the, I guess, random Eldians. I'm not sure how that works. And pretty much Eldia now comes into power after being oppressed, because now they have these super weapons. So they pretty much wipe everybody, you know, Marleyans and more nations, right? And pretty much enslave them because they have these super powerful Titans. And Eldia rules for a while. And then somehow Marley gets, you know, the power of the Titans. You know, they get their hands on them. I don't know the backstory behind that, but they pretty much get their power and they start repeating the cycle. Right now, they're pretty much killing all the Eldians, and that's when the one king the Eldian king who had the founding Titan power took everybody and moved to Paradise, took all the Eldians he could and moved to Paradise. And that's where they set up. And he was trying to just like, he was so sick and tired of the war that kept like, you know, the cycle repeating itself. He just wanted to pretty much make this island his utopia, right? And wiped everybody's memories so they could start over new.
Going back to the part with having the weapons to attack all these Titans and stuff like that, the thing that shocked me was towards the end of the episode where the Beast Titan took all those all that ammo and stuff and he threw it. And even when he threw it and shot him, all those ships just like fired back. And like took it, I was like, whoever this army is, they're no joke.
Right. And Reiner had to protect the Beast Titan during that moment, right? Otherwise he would have been killed, man. Right. You know, all those shells would have ripped through Beast Titan.
Bro, that's another question I had. Why was he so shocked that there was bullets about to hit this man? Did he not realize, or maybe it's just the new technology and the bullets were so fast, he didn't expect them to react that fast. But like he looked up like, oh, like I'm about to die. Like before I even get to throw these joints, like.
Yeah, you remember Paradise, what he was doing in Paradise. Those horses stand no chance. He was just boom, boom.
He thought he was invincible over there. So that's why he shot.
So that probably
actually like return fire.
Yeah, that probably got his confidence up. And the next thing you know, these people say, we got the Blammers over here.
So one thing I had a question about, because you know the one girl that was pretty smart, pretty crafty, and she was like all full of herself, and she was pretty good. Apparently she was like a top candidate for the Armored Titan, right?
Yeah, it seems like she's going to be the successor for Reiner.
Right. So if Reiner dies, do they just take blood from him and shoot it in her, or they make her become a Titan and he's gonna? But what if he's already dead?
It doesn't.
You can just eat a dead Titan and you can turn into an Armored Titan.
You know, it's really hard to kill a Titan. They're going to be like on the verge of death after you defeat them. So then that's when, because like, you know, same thing happened to Berthold, right? Like he was pretty much dead. Mm-hmm. And then Armin, the serum, you know, because he was on the verge of death too, Armin. Right. And they just stabbed him with the serum, turned into a mindless, and then ate Berthold.
Okay. So how many of the Titans do you think Marley has in their possession right now? Do you think it's just those three? The Cart Titan, Beast Titan, and Armor Titan?
There's also the other Titan we don't know about.
No, I'm saying like in Marley's possession, like to use as weapons.
Yeah, I think so. It would be those. So it's the Armored Beast, Jaw, the Cart, and then another one. So 5. Meanwhile, so meanwhile, Aaron's team has the Attacker Titan, Founding Titan, Colossal Titan, and Female Titan.
Is the female Titan still alive, or are they just holding her hostage? Did they kill her? Like, what did they do? She turned
she turned into a crystal, so she's still nobody can get to her. She's crystallized.
So they're just experimenting on her crystals.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
So hopefully next episode they go back to Aaron, and we find out what happens with them, what they're up to. So, and they actually explain what was going on in this episode.
Yeah. Big takeaway I got from this episode was I need to rewatch season 3.
Yeah. It's gonna be good animation, I'll tell you that. Good fight. So, you know, I'm gonna watch this season. So, you know, looking forward to the next episodes.
There's rumors that this season might be split into 2 parts.
So that's episode 1 of Attack on Titan, the final season. What was your thoughts? Were you confused? Did you understand? If you can help us out, please leave your comments. We will greatly appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, Chopped Anime.